Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network here on YouTube. And today's Thursday, and it's an episode of Thrifty Thursday. And I'm happy to say I've been streaming now for 2 years. I know it's crazy to think about this, but I started on Twitch back in 2019, actually 2020. I can't count. So back in 2020, I started streaming on Twitch. And then I started moving over to YouTube, and now I do a combination of both. And yesterday was my 2-year streamiversary. And normally I would have had some kind of streamiversary episode, but my mom was in town. And also, as you know, with the Queen's passing, I was thinking originally I was going to have my streamiversary this Sunday, but I'm starting to rethink that. So don't expect a streamiversary episode maybe for another couple months. We'll have to see how things go. But for Thrifty Thursday, for those of you who are new, I'm Naomi, the Brickanista, and based here in Seattle. And what I usually do on Thursdays is I pick a set that's $20 US or less, and then I build it on stream and then just give you my thoughts on that. Now, in the past, I have never had a guest on the show while doing this. And I noticed when I was streaming with Remy Baker the other day, Brick Literacy, I said, you know what? I could do that for Thrifty Thursday. Why haven't I thought about this? And it so happens that one of my dear friends is in town, that she's in Seattle right now. She's not in the studio. She's off site, but she flew all the way from North Carolina. She had some business here on the West Coast. I'm just so excited to reconnect with her. So she's going to be hanging out with us today while I'm building this set. So please help me welcome to the stream my dear friend, Kathy Crowley.
Hello.
Hi.
I am
so great to have
here.
you here. And I've missed you so much. I tell you, I think the last time I saw you might have been in San Francisco when you were out here on the West Coast visiting.
That's
and
right.
We had so much fun going to Sausalito and hanging out at the Ocean Beach and doing a lot of really cool things. And
Doing
so
all the touristy stuff that you never get to do when you travel for business. Yeah.
Well, and we're going to probably do some of that here in Seattle. So I took the day off tomorrow. And yes, I know. I was like, I didn't even know she flew in yesterday or today, right? You flew in today? And so I was like, oh, when are you coming in on Friday? She goes, I'm here already. So that means we have pretty much all day Friday and most of Saturday that we get to hang out. And so don't be surprised if you see a couple of Lego related photos of the two of us doing stuff around the area. But
that's right.
Yeah. So and Kathy and I were talking about how do we know each other? So you probably know that I've had a couple streams here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network where I brought in my Toastmasters friends from New Zealand. And I happen to have met Kathy through Toastmasters as well back in roughly 2009 or 2010, somewhere around there. I'm going to say, just to make it easier on the math, let's just say 2010. So we've known each other for 12 years now. I know, isn't that crazy?
Well, it's crazy. And, you know, back in those days, before like podcasting was cool, we had our little podcast for the North Carolina Toastmasters.
That's right. And we even had a special guest from Evolve New Zealand for the charms that they did.
That's right.
And I think that it's great to be able to hang out with you, because we've been doing podcasting for a while before it became streaming and became cool. And I'm not even sure if it's really cool for me. I don't have a lot of followers. If you want to, if you like the stream, make sure you like and subscribe to the stream. But Kathy and I have been chatting about a variety of different things over the years. And then she knows that I'm now into Lego, and she's in town. And I said, hey, I've got a stream on Thursday night, and I've been talking about having guests on. So why don't we just hang out and I'll build the set, and then we'll have this little review. And just so everybody knows that the set I've chosen today is the Lightyear Zyclops Chase. So it's only 87 pieces. It won't take very long. So it'll probably be a shorter stream, but honestly, Thursdays have been just brutal because we started a new stream Thursdays at 6 o'clock with brick literacy. So Remy and I have been streaming Lego Masters review shows. So I do a 6 o'clock show. Then I get a bit of a break, and then we do the 9 o'clock show. So don't be surprised. This might be a little bit shorter, but short and sweet. And I've got a guest now. Normally, I've done these individually, and it's nice having somebody to talk with about these things. But before I get started on the build, I have some viewer mail. Actually, it's a friend of mine from Toastmasters, and she said, I needed to send you this. And she said when she saw this that she thought about me and she wanted me to have this. And I have no idea what this is. Honestly, no clue. I have no idea. I'm guessing that it must be Lego related because she knows me and she's a Toastmaster. Her name's Christina. And she called me and she lives in the San Francisco area. And she goes, I'm sorry I missed you. She was here visiting and I go, but I have this gift I'm going to send you. I said, okay. So good evening, PT McEwen. Good to have you here. So this is the first time I'm actually doing, because PT has been a regular viewer for a long time. And by the way, I did a viewer mail where PT sent some amazing parts. So look back on last week's episode and you'll see that. So I'm just going to open this because it's kind of large. I can't really use my down camera on this, but I'm just going to open this up and see what's inside. So I'm, like I said, I have no idea. She said it had my name on it. And so I don't know, maybe I'll have to look at it first before showing the camera. I'd be kind of like, what is it that this reminded you of me? But yeah, surprises are always fun. And when Kathy and I were in Toastmasters, we had a couple of instances where we had to talk off of the cuff. And she is well known for being an amazing master of ceremonies. And we were just talking before the stream about how people still remember you for those things.
Oh my gosh. Probably the most fun one was back when we had that conference in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes.
And we had at the Great Wolf Lodge, which just lends itself to a bunch of just fun in itself. And the staff was so nice and gave me those wolf ears.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm already ready to celebrate 2023. I'm going to give myself full screen. So check this out. Christina sent me a wall calendar, the 2023 wall calendar with a bunch of minifigs on there. That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. And she's also got a little note in here. Ooh. Okay, so check this out. It's got the San Francisco Bridge on there. And she says, Dear Naomi, I thought you would like the calendar and greeting card. Although we have not met in person yet, I look forward to when we do. Best, Christina. So this is the thing, is that we've met through Zoom so many times. Here, I'm going to let Kathy in on this. So we've met through Zoom several times through Toastmasters meetings, and she has not met me yet in person. And yet she sent this to me, and it's just so nice. Oh, and this is a pop-up card. Oh, check this out.
Oh my gosh. See, that's beautiful.
Again, because you remember when we went to San Francisco and we got the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. We have the Fisherman's Wharf sign. We've got, it looks like the Painted Ladies are here. And then we have the fine arts. And then of course the cable car in front. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. It says, greetings from San Francisco. Oh my gosh, I love this. And oh, there's a Chinatown gate as well. Oh, I miss San Francisco. I do. Oh my gosh. And that's the other thing. Kathy was so generous. She had gotten some tickets, and she loves Buster Posey, the catcher. Yeah. We watched one of the Giants games for my birthday a couple of years ago. That was so much fun.
That was a ton of fun.
So thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. This is awesome. And this wall calendar, for those of you who don't know, it says it also includes September to December 2022 at a glance. So I'm just gonna, so I could start using this right away. But I think there's a little bit of tape here, so I need to remove this tape gently. And let's see what's on this wall calendar. Oh, okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna give myself full screen again just to be able to show everybody this. All right. All right, so here's the Lego, and then this is the at a glance for September to December. And then, oh my gosh, oops, did I miss January? The pages are stuck. Hold up. Okay, all right, so January starts with all those minifigs that were on the front cover. And it looks like we have a bucket full of mini heads. That's kind of creepy if you think about it. Like, here's a bucket of heads for you.
Well, it's funny how Lego heads are cute, but like mini doll heads are creepy.
Yes, they are. They really are. So we have a pirate, which is nice. Some space figure. And what is that third one? Oh, it's Ninjago, it looks like. So this is really, really amazing. Oh, look at these.
Oh, love that.
They made minifigs into like famous portraits, like the girl with the pearl earring.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think one of these is the self-portrait, right, of
Leonardo.
Or wow, this is cool. Oh, there's one coming up that I can't wait to show you. Okay. All right, this one looks like it's a bunch of cities, maybe. Oh, wow. This one's actually looks like in German. This one with the pirates. So it's a bunch of different scenes in different languages. Yeah. Or is it just German? Well, this one's definitely German up here. Wow. So that's cool. All right. So we're now in May. Ahoy, hoy, Brick Jedi. Oh, look at this. This is the Everything is Awesome set. So yeah, Brick Jedi, I'm showing a gift that I got from a friend of mine, Christina from Toastmasters, and I've never met her in person yet. This is the one that I absolutely love.
Oh yeah.
This silhouette, isn't that gorgeous? I think looking at the whole set, because I can see it from the back here, I think this is my favorite. Yeah. And let's see, I think I skipped a page. It feels like two are together. There we go. Okay, this looks like a bunch of different minifigs. Oh, it looks like maybe a review of some of the older minifigs. Yeah, so this is kind of like a historical review. And then we have, oh, space. I like this one too. All those different space costumes. I'm wearing the hat. So this is that space logo that's on all of their torsos. And October, oh, look, we have skeletons. That's cool. Now, what are these here? Oh, these are like drawings of skeleton heads, I guess from kids. Or maybe it's early artwork.
Early designs, maybe.
And then, okay, more creepy heads. At least these ones are in order. And then for December, it looks like, what is that? Oh, it's a row of minifigs that are mounted like on a wall, kind of in order. Somebody who has a big collection who's done that. So that is the 2023 wall calendar, Lego wall calendar. It's official. It's got the Lego brand on there. So thank you, Christina. That is so sweet. How nice. And the card too. Oh my gosh. That is so sweet. So I'm very, very thankful. I've got such amazing friends and supporters who, continue to support my little journey here on the internet. So, okay. And like I said, my friend Kathy here is the first time I'm having a guest on Thrifty Thursday. I've had guests on other kinds of shows, but this is the first time that I've had a guest on the show where we're gonna kind of talk through the build together at the same time. And this is the build. This is what we're working on today. It's not very big. It's only 87 pieces. It's a 4+ set. But what's cool about this is it has 2 minifigs in here. It has Buzz Lightyear as a youth, and then Izzy Hawthorne. So if you remember the movie, no spoilers, sorry, but I won't say much more except it's nice to have a strong female character of color. That Lego is really trying hard. They're doing so much better now with adding more people of color. And sometimes it's been kind of mandatory because some of the characters, like in the Harry Potter sets, they've had to add like Cho from, and some of the other people of color. And then the Jurassic Park sets, they've added a few people of color. And this one is a Disney product, so nice to see that representation here. Okay, so this, okay, numbered sets, good. Looks like easier when they're numbered. Something I've told my followers, Kathy, is to build in the box because then you can build on an airplane.
Oh,
so
yeah.
These sets often come with a push tab right here. So don't use the push tab, because if you use the push tab, then you end up opening this flap. But if you open it like a box, then you can actually build in the box while you're on the airplane, or, just to keep things contained. But I have this little placemat now that I've been using. So that's what we're going to do. And the other thing that Lego has been doing is these smaller sets, they've been breaking them up into 2 different manuals. So if you have 2 kids, then you can give bag number 1 to one and bag number 2 to the other, and then they can both build at the same time. So I think that's another nice thing about some of these smaller sets, is that they really are trying to be mindful that not everybody can afford the big Lego sets, right? So being able to do this with family is a nice thing. Ooh, look at this already out of the gate. We've got this really cool leg part, and it's already got a pin installed in there. Since this is a 4+ set, that sometimes you get these specialty pieces that have those special, elements already there. Oh, and here's the printed head. The other thing I like about 4+ sets is that many of them are pre-printed. So you don't have to worry about stickers, because they don't want, 4-year-olds putting stickers on. Yeah, so we have a lot of these hoods. And you see a lot of these kind of hood pieces in some of the floral sets. So to see it in this bright yellow is interesting. This is a weird piece. I have not seen this before. I'm not sure where that is from. So that's interesting. Here's another one of those hood pieces, but this is printed. So you can kind of see the different printing on there. That's really nice. That's a nice piece. But yeah, there's actually 2 of these in here. Wow. Like I said, sometimes these 4+ sets will surprise you. They'll give you some really interesting pieces. So right now I'm looking at some brackets. These aren't, anything unusual. The same. Oops, sorry. I'm touching the camera. Don't touch the camera. So did you have Lego growing up, Kathy? Were you a big Lego fan?
We did. Not like we had some of those basic, we had the basic builder, the builder block.
The big box.
Of course, the green, right? So the little green thing that you could then build on. Yeah.
Right. The base plate. Yeah.
The kits now are so elaborate. And so my nephew, when he was younger, we would build stuff together. We had the best time after you and I built those brick heads back in DC. I picked a couple for him and I did it together, and we had the best time with that. Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, back in, gosh, I want to say that was 2014, maybe.
I think so.
20, I want to say 2014. Lego had a build your own brickhead set, and it was enough pieces in there to build 2 brickheads. And I bought this and I said, Kathy, we're going to build this. And it was, I don't know what came over me. I was just kind of like, let's do this as like a team building kind of thing. And because we were working in DC for the trademark expo. And yeah, we were talking through it. And yeah, we had enough pieces. And I think I still have mine. Yeah, here's mine right over here.
I actually have a picture. So here's a picture of our brickheads that you and I have a picture that you and I built.
Let me make you full screen. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So that was the picture. And then I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you remember. So do you remember the video we did?
Yes.
This elaborate one. And I can't remember. It was one, I think it was a Toastmaster friend.
It was Tom Settle who did that for us.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what happened is that he put together a Technic rotator. There it is. And I think this is on, is it on Instagram or YouTube?
One of the two.
That is great. And I do have it with me.
Spinning around.
Spinning around.
Spinning around.
She's cute. Here comes her little friend.
Got a Lego suitcase too.
Hey, friend. Hey, friend.
Time for you to get up here.
Stay up there. I just came to tell you, I won a speech contest.
I can go backwards too.
I can go backwards too. Woo! Oh my God.
Here we are.
That is great.
That was
so for those of you who don't notice, you know, Kathy and I, we travel well together.
Yeah, for sure.
There's my little brickhead from that event. And here, I'll put it on the down camera too, so people can see.
She was so cute. And then here were the 2 that my nephew and I built together after that.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so much fun.
Your hair changed.
It did change. You know what's so funny? I couldn't figure out how to get the hair for the second one. His hair looks super cute because he had little spikes in his.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So those sets are no longer available. Those have been retired. And but it was so much fun because it was just enough and it was great. I had it shipped to the hotel and then you and I built it at the hotel and it was just so much fun.
It was so fun.
I'm glad you have a good memory of that.
I still have
Instead
mine
of,
too.
who's this crazy woman who's, oh, here, hold up.
Yep. So there was my original one.
Yeah, I love that. Did you know that they have the Spice Girls as brickheads? So they have 5 in a set. It's
that's cool.
Super cute. Yeah. Okay, so here we're going to go start with these instructions. And they also encourage you to download them, but I think Lego has realized that you have to have the paper copy. So this is something new that you wouldn't have seen in that other set, is they have this character walking down this line so that you know how far you have to go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, and it's interesting because some of these pieces I would think might be a choking hazard to some of these kids, but apparently it's okay. That's what they want to do. So we're starting with this little air horn here. It looks like this little, yeah. It's first step. And, you know, the fact that their instructions are so good. Oh, here's a pre-printed piece. I don't know if people can see this. That is, put it on my hand there. That's really nice. So this pre-printed piece is going down. And where do they want this? They want this on the bottom of this here. So making that. Yeah, so Kathy knows me from that I've been a big fan of Lego for a while. And I think, yeah, I want to say 2016 because I got my first set, I think in 2014. where my mom had bought me the Mini Cooper, and the Mini Cooper was a creator set, and the creator set was, I think if you look at the timing of it, it was roughly 2014. So I'd have to look back. You don't have a timestamp on that video, do you?
I probably do.
Would have been in the summer in DC, and that's why I want to say 2016, maybe 2014, or 2015, somewhere in there. I'm guessing at the moment.
I believe. You're right. So end of July 2018.
2018. Oh, wow. That was much later. I didn't realize the Brickhead sets were there that long. Okay, so we're making this little sandwich. This Lego sandwich. I'm not sure why the red is there. Interesting. Okay, so here's another cool piece. This little 2x4 with the angles on either side. I probably should learn the proper names of these. Go through Bricklink ahead of time before a stream. That's an idea. Okay. And now if you remember, when we built those brickheads, they have these pieces that are what we call snot, studs not on top. So then that way you can build things around that. Okay, so here comes that special printed hood. Oh, this is going to go on one of these here. Yeah. So it already looks kind of like a little person, doesn't it?
It does.
little arms.
Really nice.
Yeah, I don't think that's really the arms, but okay. And here's another thing that's really cool about some of these little sets. They come with these mixel joints, and these give them articulation. So considering this is a 4+ set for, a kid who's just starting into Lego, I mean, having this kind of mixel joint is really, nice to have. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, I see what they want us to do. These are like shoulder pads.
Oh, well, that makes sense the way it's rounded.
Yeah, and then we have this. Oops, we have this to cover that open studs. We don't like open studs on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Friends don't let friends finish their models with open studs. All right, here we have a 2x2 round with an axle hole, so that might be coming into play later. Let's see. Aha. Yep. This is that printed piece.
See, that's a cool looking piece.
That's a cool looking piece. I don't know if that would be something I want to buy in bulk, but it looks really cool. And then you finish it off, like I said, you want things finished. So there we go.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
It's so cute, I know. Okay, and then we got to finish the back with one of these hoods again. So we got that. So yeah, so this is, I think, the head, because Zerg is pretty tall. Okay, so we finished this, and then we have another sub build that we're going to do. And like I said, these are going to be interesting. Okay, why am I not seeing a 2x3 in yellow? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is the bag? Sometimes if I didn't empty the bag completely. Oh, this is not good. I see these pieces. I need a 1x2, but I'm looking for a 2x3. Uh-oh. Good thing I have a collection here. This is missing a 2x3 in yellow. You see that? I don't see it. Did I watch the movie Lightyear? Yes, I watched it, but Kathy hasn't watched it, so we don't want to give her spoilers.
You can do some spoilers because
I can do spoilers.
You can, okay. Because my brain's the size of a pea. I would never remember.
I will say that Lightyear was okay, but I would say wait for the DVD. I wouldn't pay the full freight to go to the movie theater for that. Let me grab a 2x3. And let's see. I hope I have one in yellow. I do. So this is why sometimes I usually don't build in my workspace, but lately it's been actually working out because when a piece is missing, I can actually take care of it. But this is a problem with quality control, is if they don't have all the pieces, a poor kid is like, what do I do now? What do I do? So
Do you find that often?
Going back to Lightyear.
Do you find that often? I don't think I've ever been missing one out of kits I've done.
Very unusual.
Yeah.
And you can see all the pieces are here. I mean, unless something dropped, which I've been known to drop things. So, oh, look at that. It's on the right here. Okay. I found it. So we're going to take the other one off. What happened is that I think when I moved the bag over here, it stuck to the bag. So, okay, we're okay, folks.
Crisis averted.
Crisis averted. Yes, exactly. Well, somebody who used to watch me a lot, Cornado, he would say, trust in the brick. Trust in the brick, Brickanista. It's there. It's there. Just trust in the brick. Look under things, you know. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me make sure this goes here. All right. So we're making this little, you can see there's a little pin that goes in there. And that's going to attach probably to one of these, is my guess. So I think we're going to make 2 of these, I'm thinking. But let me just see if that's the case. Okay, so here's another thing you'll notice, Kathy, in the new instructions, is they have this little flourish. It's like, ta-da! You finished it. Yay! Congratulations. Yeah.
I feel like they always do those right.
Okay, so this actually goes in here. All right, I guess it goes like this. I'm hesitating because just if you look at the instructions, it looks off center. It doesn't look like it's directly on center.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's only one hole there, so I guess that's the one. Okay, and now we get to put those pins
now the legs.
on the legs on this side. So those are those 1x2s. So you get to do this and make sure I put the direction correct. Let's see. Actually, this goes this way. Boom. You hear that lovely snap?
That's great.
I love the snap. So cute. I mean, those pieces, those custom pieces are super cool. Okay. So we've got now, move this over. We got now a standing robot looking thing. Yeah, so going back to Lightyear, what was supposed to happen, and this is where there's been some controversy about the movie, is that, you know, in Toy Story, Andy comes home and he's decided he wants to, you know, really celebrate Buzz Lightyear. And so he's doing to infinity and beyond, and he's, you know, imitating what was in the movie that he saw. So supposedly we're watching the movie that Andy was watching to make him believe in Buzz Lightyear. So one of the critics is that they've been saying, why didn't they use Tim Allen's voice? Because Tim Allen is the voice of the toy.
Right.
And, you know, if the toy is making the sound, you would think that the toy is the same as the actor in the movie. So that was one critic or criticism of the movie. So look at this. These are like little, like almost like snowshoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like boots.
Yeah, little footprints there. But then other people were saying, well, you know, it's the movie and it's what he would have seen. So it's just his inspiration. So it doesn't have to be exact. And I'm wondering if they just didn't want to pay Tim Allen, you know, or if he wanted to do it, he might have said no. You know, he might have said, I'm done with Buzz Lightyear. I don't know. Tim Allen, I think, would have been happy to have done the voice.
You would
I
think.
haven't read anything about that. I don't know if anybody in the chat has read about it. Another thing about the movie is it talks about, I guess, the space-time continuum and how when you're in space, you don't age as much as when you're on Earth. And so he travels into space several times to try to correct a problem that happened when he was, sent to this planet. But then he tries so many times, but he doesn't really accomplish what he's trying to do. So he's like missed out on so many things in life because he's so focused, hyper focused on this one thing. So I guess that's kind of the message, is that, you should just enjoy life now.
Right.
With what you have. Okay, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
It's like little go-go boots on.
Like the little flare out. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a, I think they call it a wedge. And they put the 1x2 plate underneath so that it'll fit. Very, very cute. All right. So now we've got this cool piece that they're using. So we're doing another sub build. Yeah, but I will say that this particular Lightyear, I don't know, it wasn't like the feel-good movie at the end. It was because of all the things he missed out on. You kind of felt bad for the guy. And I think that's probably why a lot of the critics really didn't care for it. Because usually when a movie has a takeaway, there's, especially for a Disney or a Pixar movie, there's some really heartwarming thing that happens. And I don't think this movie accomplished that.
Right.
Which is kind of sad. So that, I think, is why it has not met with the same, I guess, acclaim as other movies. Okay, so that's the arm, and it already has that little angle. It's so cute.
That's cool. Well, now you know what that little piece was then. So that's the elbow.
Yes, it's the elbow, elbow joint.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know, Brick Jedi, did you watch also Lightyear? What was your thoughts on that? Because I don't know, I've heard mixed feelings about Lightyear. Just like I heard the other day, somebody was so upset about Maleficent because they said, I liked Maleficent as an evil person. They made her so human. They made you feel sorry for her because of what happened to her life. And it's like, I liked her evil. Like, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what this little bar is doing under his underarm. So it's interesting. He's got like this underarm and he's got this little bicycle handle right there. So I don't know what that is for. And there's only one of them. So maybe it's supposed to be, I don't know, some sort of...
Maybe it holds something.
The minifig hangs off of that? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. We're close to being done because I am trying to see where this goes. We're supposed to put those, I think, these last, because all we have left is this one pin. So we need to put, okay, all right, this, okay. They want this. Okay. I'm hesitating because, there's the bar. Okay, I was going to say there's got to be a bar attachment. There we go. So this is like some radar gun or something he's got. It's like, take that, Kathy. Back to your universe. No, not the ray gun. Okay, and then there's this little sub build. And where does this go? Aha. That's what this little arm thing was. So it's got an attachment point right there. Okay. Interesting. But it's nice because you've got this swivel movement here.
See,
and
that's
you've got the mixel joints giving you this arm movement. So for, 4-year-old kid, I'm not happy that we've got an open pin here. They should have put something there. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. They also have these open studs they could have covered. You know, just a 2x2 rounded, you know, curve that could have worked. But this is a cool piece. I will say these legs and these arms are very cool pieces. Yeah, there's also another piece. They could have covered the studs there, a 1x2 in yellow. But not bad, not bad for, you know, 87-piece set. This is only bag number 1, but wait, there's more. We have bag number 2.
Yay.
And this is the one that's going to have the minifigs in there. Because you notice we haven't built any minifigs yet. Yeah, so like I said, it was just interesting that most Disney movies have like a feel good at the end, and there was a feel good, but it wasn't. It was more bittersweet.
Yeah.
Because he missed out on so many things in life because he kept taking these trips. When he would have, if he would have just stayed, he wouldn't have had to do that. So I guess that was kind of the message. Okay, where's book number 2? So far, I mean, this set is $19.99. This is adorable. And if your kid is just learning how to build, it has some printed pieces, which are really nice. You got those, this one, those 3 pieces printed. And the minifigs, I think, are especially Lizzie Hawthorne, I'm pretty sure is specific to this particular set. Okay, so now we get to build some minifigs. So Buzz Lightyear also has a really interesting, suit. So we've got this suit piece. Wow, that fits kind of tight. There we go. All right. So he gets to be on there. And it's a double-sided head. So we'll make him happy. Want him to be happy right now. I'm not concerned. Yeah, the other one is like he's got an angry face. All right, so kind of like this hair piece. This hair piece is really cool.
That's a cool hair piece.
And he's got a gun. He's got like a little radar gun.
Ooh.
If I can find it. Somewhere in here. Wrench. This might be it, yeah. So it's like a double barrel gun right there. Yeah, there's been some controversy about, you know, Lego as a policy doesn't like to do guns, but they'll make exceptions like this particular set.
Right, if it fits with the character.
If it fits, yeah. Okay. So we're going to build Lizzie next. Let's see. I think what's cool about these set are these shoulder pads.
Yeah.
These really cool shoulder pads that they have.
Gives them the characters a little more depth.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, having a person of color that's actually smiling. I don't know if you can see that. That's the one problem with this particular camera is you can't see the detail as much as my other using Droid Cam instead of just StreamYard. But so she has a super happy face and a kind of a mildly smiling face too. Okay, so she has the Liz hair. So there's a character named Liz in the Friends set. So this is definitely the same Liz hair. So,
yeah, that's great.
With the 2 buns. Yeah.
I like that. That's a great style.
Very, very, very cute. And she has a gun as well. It's like they're big into these double-barreled guns. And what's interesting is they're both left-handed.
Wow.
I guess they wanted to make them left-handed. And then she also has a helmet. This helmet, because there's a scene where he meets her and he doesn't know who she is. So she's got this really kind of helmet there. So yeah, you can see. But let's make her Liz hair. Okay, so that's nice having all of that. Okay, cool. And these both have studs on the back, which make me think that they're going to put some blasters or something on the back. But looking at the pieces, I don't see blasters. So I'm wondering, because it's a 4+ set, maybe they decided not to make anything more. I don't know. We shall see. So what do you think of Seattle so far, now that you've been here for a little bit?
Oh, are you kidding? This is a great town. So today I was I'm over in the Fremont area. So of course I had a ton of fun just hanging out down there. I went to the most amazing, that little vintage shop. What's it called?
I don't think I've been there.
It is
The vintage shop.
It is called, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's called. It's called the Fremont Vintage Mall.
Oh.
And
I'm gonna have to
so
look at
that was fun. So it's really cool because it's downstairs. So and then they have a little, like, yeah, super cool.
Okay. Oh, wow. Here, let me give you full screen.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So ton
okay.
of fun. Ton of fun. And of course, you know, I had to do the whole hung out with the I went down and saw the troll.
The Fremont troll.
Fremont troll. Maybe I can get my glare.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like compensating for.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I had to get it like exactly perfect. I went to the troll. Now, what was so cool is that right behind there is the what's it called? It's called Trolls Knoll Forest, and so you can go back. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So it's called. So I can get the glare to come off again one more time. Trolls Knoll Forest. So there's a little sign, and then there's a cute little turtle back there. And so with the turtle, you can. So the turtle has some moss on it, and so you sprinkle. So somebody has a watering can, and on the little rock there it says, "Sprinkle water on the moss turtle and make a wish."
Aww.
So yeah, it's super cool.
I see. I've been here 3 years and I had no clue about that.
It was awesome. So then I walked around the Fremont area, got my workout in because I will say this about Seattle, y'all's hills are no joke. They are.
You've been to San Francisco. The hills there are
True.
You know, much bigger.
True, but you know, I'm in North Carolina and it's pretty flat.
It's pretty flat in North Carolina. That's very true.
So I'm like, oh, I'll go out. I'll get my, I'll go out and walk a couple of miles and, get my workout in today. And I'm like, it was quite the quad workout, and
you need to stretch before you go to bed. Take some potassium too.
Yeah, it was great though. The weather's perfect. The weather is perfect. So.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because it's cool. My mom thought it was too cold. But she lives in Phoenix, so for her it was like, it's so cold here.
Well, and I just came up from Huntington Beach, California, because I was down there for a work event, and I'm not sure who brought the East Coast weather to you guys for a minute. In California, it was muggy. I was humid, and I was like, I can get this in North Carolina.
Yeah, you can get a lot of that in North Carolina.
Right.
I just wanted to point out a couple of interesting pieces. This is a 1x4 with these clips in here. And then I've got this wrench that is connected on the back. So I think this is just like, I guess a repair station maybe? Because they're putting a walkie-talkie into a box here. And the box is sitting on top of this. So they're putting a walkie-talkie here, no clutch, just a walkie-talkie and a wrench. Just this little wrench goes up here. Oops. If you stay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I see what this is. So this little will catapult these guys. So if I remember right,
Oh.
Let me hold on to this because I think you load these in here.
Yep.
And then I think you can, oops, maybe I don't have it the right way. I think they're supposed to jettison out. Maybe I have this backwards.
Like little frisbees?
I think they're supposed to be frisbees, yeah. I know I've done this before. Maybe I have the brick on backwards. Yeah, I think I have the brick on backwards. Okay, let me redo this brick. Make it the other way. Well, I'm glad you've already seen some really good sights now that you've been here. And we will be seeing some more sights tomorrow.
I know, I can't wait.
We'll have to see what you want to do because I don't know if you really want to do the touristy stuff or if you want to look for some like back roads kinds of things.
I'm up for anything. Definitely need to do the Pike Place, right? Pike, what's it
Oh
called?
yeah, the Pike Place Market, definitely.
Totally have to do that. I wouldn't mind
We should
getting
do
a
that tomorrow then because
beverage at the original Starbucks.
yes, that's down there too.
I think I can't go all this way without going to the original.
Okay, so let's see if this works here. Yep.
Yep, there it went. See,
We
that's
can
cool.
shoot these little discs. Let me see if I keep it on the ground. Yep. Okay. So that's our little disc propulsion thing. And this goes here with the little walkie-talkie. And I think we're almost done. That might be it. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, so this is like a barricade. So the characters are like standing, I think, here. Let me see if I get this out of the way, this gun out of the way. Or maybe the gun will fit. I think you have to just raise the elbow. Because you have to, oh, no, maybe not. It's interesting because there's clutch points here, but no place for them to really stand. Let me try. Okay, no, I take that back. Okay, so here, I'll point it for the camera. So they want these characters to be behind this like barricade. And I think I can move her over one. And then move him over. And I think he might have to lose his gun. Because this is in the way. Here, let me move that out of the way. Yeah. So that's kind of poor planning there. But okay, so these guys barely fit on this. The clutch is not that great. There we go. The clutch is not strong with this one. I think he would have to put his gun in his right hand. She has the gun in the left hand. But this arm won't go up very much farther because of that. Because
of the shoulder pads.
Shoulder plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see if we can do this. All right, Izzy's there. Buzz is here. And I think we're going to have to move his hand down. Nope, his hand's got to go up because this piece is in the way. All right. This is, nope, it's not. It's not quite what the picture says. Yeah, well, let me try this. Maybe I put his arm behind. There we go. Okay. So right arm, left arm, this arm all the way down. Now the basket can go here. And put the walkie-talkie in here. Like, Star Command! We've got Zyclops coming after us. Don't worry, Izzy and I have the disc launcher. And then the disc launcher goes in here. So we have this. And I guess you have to jettison it. You got to move one of the characters out of the way to get the thing to, oops. Okay, so clearly, let's see. Wow, that's weird. It was working earlier. There we go. Yeah. All right. Well, for playability, it's a little weak. Just say that. But it is a small set. But I think the best part about this really is the Zyclops.
Mm-hmm. He looks really good.
He looks amazing. And, you know, if I was the two kids, this really, these aren't equal builds. You know, if you're subdividing them between two kids. So parents, if you are going to buy this for your kids, you probably want them to work on it together instead of giving bag number 1 to one kid and bag number 2 to another. I think Izzy Hawthorne is unique to this set, and the printing on her suit is freaking amazing. They did a really good job on the printing of her suit. So the minifigs, that's one of the things you'll find is that the minifigs that are with the sets really, they do an amazing job. Okay, so I think that concludes my review. I would say for $19.99, some of the other sets were better. Like one of my favorites is this one that I just did. This one is so far one of my favorite sets. This is the dot pen holder. So it's a pen holder in the back, and then it's a rocket in the front, and you can decorate it. And you have a place for a photo. So I put my little panda sticker in there. Yeah, this one's okay. I think the best part about this really is the minifigs. Is that the Buzz Lightyear minifig, the printing on it is really nice, as well as the Izzy Hawthorne. So if you're a minifigure collector, then you probably want this for your collection. And, you know, some of these pieces are unique to this set, pre-printed. This one's nice. We have the head, which is also nice. And then these arm pieces too. I'm not sure what I would use those for in a mock, but pretty cool. So there you have it. So thank you, Kathy, for hanging out with me for this hour while I was building. Thank you again, Christina, for this amazing wall calendar. Fun. And card, the wall calendar. So I already have a good start to 2023 already. It's just amazing. So yeah, it's just so nice when people are so thoughtful like that. Really fun. All right, my friends. So thank you again for hanging out with me and Kathy as we talked through another Thrifty Thursday episode. Thank you, Brick Jedi. Thank you, PT McEwen. Thank you, anybody who is watching or for video on demand. And once again, I want to thank Kathy, and you can reach Kathy at Kathy Crowley 1 on Instagram. So if you want to follow her there, and then please like and subscribe to the stream. Every little bit helps. You can also make a comment that, you know, helps with the metrics. And if you do want to send me something, then the Brickanista Broadcast Network, P.O. Box 31956, Seattle, Washington 98103. So thank you again, Kathy. It's so great to have you here, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in person tomorrow. So for those of you who are wondering what I'm going to do on Sunday, I think we talked about this before the stream, that because of the proceedings that are happening with the Queen, I do want to tune into some of that on this weekend. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm not going to do my 1 o'clock show, but I will do my 9 o'clock show on Twitch. So if you want to watch me build, one of the things that has happened is because my mom has been in town, I haven't been able to work on my mocks. But what I can show you is at least some of the progress that I've done on my Panda Palace, the ramen shop, and I've sent a lot of my mocks down to Vancouver, Washington when I was in Portland, because they're going to be at CouvCon this weekend. And then in 2 more weeks, they're all coming up here to be a part of BrickCon. So I think all of those, my mini Jurassicopolis, for example, the 3-in-1 book build. I have also a dragon, Liz on her magical dragon. And then what I'll probably bring from here is the pandas of Penzance. My pandas on a pirate ship. But yeah, but thank you again, everybody, for all your support. And thank you, Kathy. So good to have you here as my first guest on a Thrifty Thursday episode.
Exciting.
Yay. So thanks again, everybody. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Take care. Bye.